I remember a time I was freaking escaping my life by watching films. I watched so many of them just because I got a new monitor that I'm looking at right now, and the quality is super crisp, like 5K. And I was really happy. I bought my first subscription called Amazon Prime, something like that, kind of Netflix but cheaper. And I bought it for free, so I got it actually for 30 days for free. And so I just started binge watching films. Not from the start. Firstly watched this movie, Spider-Man No Way to Home, and then went into series and was escaping my life. So I just wanted to talk about cons and pros of freaking watching the movies and why should you or why shouldn't you do it. And so for me personally, I don't watch them anymore, and I wasn't watching them for like 2 years after I got the monitor. So before I got the monitor, sorry. Now I'm also cutting them off. The subscription is off, and I'm not gonna do this. Why? Well, simply because it's kind of a waste of time. I got 8 lessons from a movie that was 1.5 hours. I could just watch a YouTube video or read a book and get the same exact insights faster and maybe in more like clear way. Because by doing that, this is how I watch movies. How people watch movies. Whoa, nice picture. And when they laugh, hmm. The most thing when people are looking at the film and it's something funny for them, they're doing this. Hmm. It's you when you scroll like social media or whatever. I mean, you know the feeling. So it's not really you being present, but when you are like I did, I got 8 lessons. From watching it just randomly, you wouldn't get any, maybe one. Oh, the main character die. Why? Well, because he was bad. Okay, don't be bad. Like, well, what's the lesson? But from the perspective of maybe I feel like because I'm like really on point person, I have white and black, so either it's good or bad. For me, it's bad. I'm not gonna watch it. But there is people that cannot do this, that not like me, they want to enjoy for some time. And even for self-improvement, guys, I think it's alright if you watch movie for the perspective I did like this once a freaking year or something. Because watching them daily or watching them once a week is too much still. Like, I'm not gonna tell you play 1 hour of video games because this device sucks. Anyways, um, I want to delete this note and forget about it and just put it as my learning lesson just for me to remember from what I got. I tried to do this in a new way. It worked for me. I'm not gonna watch movies still because not worth it. So, the first thing is do not overthink when you are doing hard decision. Which is in the movie if you watched it. Tom Holland, which is the actor of the Spider-Man, Harry, oh no wait, Peter Parker. So what he done is he was kicked out of the university that he applied to. Not kicked out, he wasn't accepted because he was Spider-Man, and everybody was knowing that he was Spider-Man because um, some antagonist basically told everybody that it was him, Mysterio, and everybody knew that it was Peter Parker. And also his friends didn't get accepted. And so what he done, he started overthinking. Oh, what if I go to Doctor Strange, which is the guy that is like a magical guy, and I actually ask him to freaking change the world timeline and whatever so that everybody forgets about me. How dumb is that, bro? Like he overthought and done hard decision. Well, at least he could just ask a woman that is like a main worker at the university to accept them, which he did in initially, and also he asked his friends. So this is the second two. Ask your friends, ask the friends you believe their opinion about. So if he would ask them, because obviously he didn't, he was so sad that they didn't get accepted, and it was his fault. Mm, he went there himself, but after he told his friends, they were like, "Oh, are you stupid? Why don't you just do that?" Simple. Then the third thing, breathe. Breathing, I don't remember where I got it from. Probably he was stressed out and he started to breathing. Simple advice, David Data, How to Win Friends and Influence People. No, The Way of the Superior Man book says you the same exact thing. Let's practice it right now. Why not? You have spare minute. Breathe deeply and breathe out. Beautiful. Okay. Next thing is work in team, not by yourself. In the team. I don't know why I wrote in the team two times, but the lesson is simple. If you have the team that helps you, in his case it was his friends, they really helped him to achieve what he wanted and to save everybody. Next thing, every story leads to breaking point when it seems like an end, but it isn't. So in the movie, it is when mm, what was the breaking point? I don't really remember. Oh yeah, where the three Spidermans were fighting and they were kind of losing. Everybody was losing, and it was really epic that they are losing, and that antagonists are winning, and that they are hurting, and basically they don't have a choice to get the thing back that saves the world, and it it's like more cinematography lesson in every story that you tell. So how can I apply this to the story I told you about movies? I was watching the movies and I was really enjoying them to the point that and something I don't know. I'm just doing it on the way. But the point is, if you can do this, if you can trick people into them believing that that's the end of the story, but it isn't, they would listen. They would be engaged because I was engaged, and so um, you can rephrase this to make the stories leading to breakpoint, but not solving them, but not ending them. Breaking point that is like different from the outcome of the story. Number 6, he stuck to his mission even if it's like sacrificing her loved ones. Yes. So in the end of the movie, he said, Mysterio shows up and he says, "There is no way that we can like save the world, but there is a way that we can." Like basically, his magician skills became too big in the spell that he done, so that he actually needs to finish it so it doesn't destroy the world. And Tom Holland or Peter Parker said, "Okay." He said everybody would forget him, that he was the Spider-Man, including his friends and his girlfriend and his best friend, and he was okay. Like he said goodbyes to them. It was epic moment. They kissed for the first time. But yeah, the point is that stuck to your mission, to your purpose. This is what hearts feel like. It's a really good one. So if you have something in your mind right now, and you have like a purpose there, stick to it no matter what. Like I think this should be a priority of every single man. This is like the masculine core. 7, go with peace. Beautiful lesson. He went with peace. He said, I don't know, maybe it's connected with the end because I don't remember, but yes, okay, so I remember now. There is a point where he come back to MJ, which is his girlfriend, and she doesn't know him. He sees her, and he has this letter for her or the script that he prepared. That I'm Peter Parker, and you don't know me, but in the previous world you knew me, and you were my girlfriend, something like that. But he met her, and he's seen how she is behaving in the world, that she has a peace in herself, that she's like a normal human being, that she's not affected by him, and he went with peace. He got the eye drop, but he still went with peace, and it was cool. And have a style, number 8. Obviously, Spider-Man is all about branding, so maybe like have a good branding style, a good branding style. I mean, half of these lessons are super simple and super like normal. You would know them even if I would. It's just like a reminder for you, like working in the team. Obviously, working in the team works in the right team. So if you work on your business, work in the team, it would make you easier. If you outsource something, obviously, like it's like saying, I don't know, 2 + 2 is 4. So or like saying, I don't know, when you wake up, what? Open your eyes. So something like this, like it is simple and it's convenient. But yeah, this is the lessons I've learned. Now I can remove this stuff out of my note-taking app. And the conclusion, like, simple for you. Do whatever you want, but there is some actionable steps. There is some benefit. But is it worth sacrifices? For me personally, no. For me, it's not worth my time. For you, it may be. But that's my point. That's my mission. And that's my goal. See ya, boys. In the next one. Wabow!